Now, the downside is that my reinforcements are now being hammered, although my main force is winning in Night Song, and has pretty much won, in fact, while I've been doing all this maneuvering along the coast. So yeah, this is actually a lot more complicated than I thought it was going to be, which I guess just comes from the fact that a lot of my troops are in some of the places where it's hardest to navigate. So there we go, we've won the Battle of Night Song, which is great and all. And what we can do is send those 6,000 men to reinforce our troops in Yelshire. But what I'm going to do is leave them in Night Song for now, because obviously the troops in Yelshire have just been overwhelmed by force of number. Yeah, that's quite a significant defeat, but hopefully we'll, bounce back from it. So overall, losses are pretty much even so far. But I probably have slightly more troops. Well, by the time my reinforcements from the Stormlands get in, I'll have significantly more troops. But oh, and the ones in Dawn as well. But it's taking time, so going to have to bear with that. There's a fair few more troops that are needing to catch a ride as well, and I'd totally forgotten that I had a load more up there as well. Really, it's mostly about damage limitation, because I mean, we have enough troops to win this war pretty easily, but I was hoping to use them a bit more carefully. The problem is that the Reach has quite a lot of advantages as far as mobilization is concerned, because it's so quick to travel between territories in the Reach. Oh, and we've been attacked in Night Song again. Oh, wow, those reinforcements are not going to get there for a long time. So it's probably down to my troops from the Stormlands to ensure that they... Nope, that is also going to take a month. Okay, well, I mean, as it stands, we have something of an advantage, and also troops coming in from the Manda. I mean, if the Reach does happen to win in Night Song, they won't last much longer. Especially now that I have another 3,000 ready to disembark and deal with that. Oh wow, it's going to take even longer. Night Song is a very difficult territory to get to, apparently. Miles away from anything. This is where it's advantageous that battles seem to last about a month, in fact. It's interesting that those 7,000 troops nearby don't seem to want to help. But I'm not complaining. There we go, victory in Night Song. Terrific. So now I think I'm quite happy to let my troops sort of accumulate in Night Song so that we have, a fairly potent unified force. So we can converge on those forces now, considering their morale will be fairly low anyway. And we also have the benefit of numbers. And yeah, still more reinforcements to come as well. Oh, holy shit. Well, that's interesting. Alakine's done got himself imprisoned by Renly, who is apparently aging. Which is probably not that much of a surprise. That's weird. What's he gonna do then? Give the Reach to someone else, or...? I hope not. I want Horn Hill before he does anything. Although, to be honest, he just imprisons people for no reason a lot of the time. Or it seems that way. Okay, so that was unfortunate that the smaller force happened to engage them before the larger one, and they also have the territory advantage, presumably from a river or something, I don't know. But, we've got force of numbers, I guess. Which is better than nothing. In fact, it's better than most things. Force of numbers pretty much carries the day all the time. There we go. If we besiege Horn Hill with those 5,000, I see no reason to, put 25,000 troops to that one task. They'll only end up dying of attrition once the battle's over. So they're now in the melee phase of combat, which is where most of the killing and whatnot happens. And yeah, no, it looks to be going pretty well for us. Yeah, they get both of their flanks at once, and of course we now have the reinforcements as well. So actually more decisive than I was expecting. Good. And of course there is the small issue of attrition again. All of them are fleeing to Night Song, the various sort of forces that made up that army. So yeah, we'll just follow them around. That keeps it simple. 26% war score now. That was a decent amount we got from that battle. And so we've caught up to them in Night Song again. They got there first, so they have the territory advantage, but yeah, we're pretty quickly mowing them down. Now up to 33% war score. He might submit before that, given that he is in prison and his troops are being, you know, pretty decisively hammered. And he's also, you know, he's Edgerton is that still under siege? Because we've almost captured Edgerton Keep. And Horn Hill will come after that, and yeah, no, I'm pleased with all this. Oh, they have taken Edgerton Keep. That was probably where most of the war score came from, in fact. So yeah, the losses are pretty small now on my side. So yeah, this is all pretty much sewn up. Just need to capture some territories and whatnot. You know, the usual mopping up procedure. Oh, it seems there's a fair few rebellions popping up within the Reach as well. Not sure exactly what they're trying to accomplish, but we won't worry about it too much. In the meantime, we need to move Miles to somewhere where he's, well, A, going to claim new territory for us, and B, not going to be a massive jerk who tries to investigate my legitimacy. Yelshire will do just fine. So Alakine's still in prison. Not really sure why. Apparently House Tyrell only has 9 living members, which is not a great many. Especially when you consider how few of those must be male heirs who will actually carry on the family name. Oh my goodness. Is that a rebellion against the Westerlands in Highgarden? Yes, it is. For Lady Alice's claim on the Westerlands. Oh, against Muriel I, which means that, yeah, Muriel is, her father has died. Right, so Pate Frey is dead, and so Muriel I, the, you know, marriage prospect for my grandson, is now Lady Paramount of the Westerlands, and holy crap, there's all kinds of civil war breaking out, which isn't ideal. Oh god, I really hope she's able to defend that seat, because she would be an ideal candidate to expand the old empire through marriage. Well, all hell is breaking loose in the West at the moment. It's almost as if my regime changes were short-sighted. Oh, well, he's no longer widowed, now he's just depressed. Terrific. Does that mean that Stannis would be willing to marry again? Seems that way. He is 64, and also still celibate, so I'm not sure if it's entirely necessary, but hey, we can dream. And I think we'll leave it at dreaming as well. Wow, that's a lot of troops in the whole Highgarden region. One thing I can do is offer to join a war, although already one of the rebellions seems to have ended. Which is a little weird. So Lady Alice is the one who's hoping to be put on the old throne. I sincerely hope Miriel survives this very difficult period of being a 2-year-old in charge of one of the largest kingdoms. Oh, we've been attacked in... where is that? Is that Horn Hill? It might be Horn Hill. Yeah. No. Oh no, yeah, no, Horn Hill. That's right. I was getting a little confused. But we've got a territory advantage and another 5,000 troops ready to intervene, so it wasn't the smartest move on the part of the Reach, but, I mean, it's the best they can do, really. Yeah, take that, Eric. No idea who that is. Oh, Stannis' centre is having a tough time. Please don't rout. Ah, damn it. I don't know. He's had a second wind. Once the reinforcements arrived and all of the enemies started running away, he found his courage again. Good, another victory. 52% war score we're on now. I really want to wrap this war up as soon as I can so that I can look to various solutions for helping out Miriel in retaining her seat. Speaking of which... no, never mind. Nobody wants to kill her, and even if they did, they don't have the influence to do so. Interestingly, she is hostile towards me, so I don't know, if she actually had any troops to command, which she doesn't, then I suppose I could have confronted her that way, but I can't. So, yeah, Alakine strangely absent. So we can capture their family, though. And, holy shit, that's a lot of war score. Excellent. Stannis is getting old. What people think of him now is not the biggest deal. He's stopped caring. We've entered the whole Clint Eastwood Stannis phase, haven't we? The Stannis with no name. Hey, there we go. Only needed 96% war score to, well, suggest that he surrender. We do have his family captive, so... oh, God. I don't want Rook's Rest, that's why I gave it away. Jesus. Now I have too many titles and people are angry at me for inheriting it. Oh, and apparently that title will be lost on succession, which seems a little weird, but okay. Let's find some chump to give it to. There seems a, well, 3 dead bastard children, but hey, we'll cross this bridge when we get to it. There you go. A worthy chump. A worthier chump there never was. Now just to hook him up with a 17-year-old courtier and, well, that should do it. Excellent, we've got Horn Hill.